Well, I put up 7 free websites for everybody in America to take advantage of giving the best free things in life that anybody could imagine. Right, to use as gifts, to give to your friends and loved ones and neighbors and whatever. Because everybody knows the best things in life are free, as long as it's free money from the government. That's right. What I put up is 7 websites that you or anybody you want to give this website to could find free money to do the things they want to do in life, or to get rid of problems they have in life. Let me go through these for you. There are 7 different websites. They're all more or less the same, just the ending is different. The first one is called Pay Your Bills. Okay, so it's letsgolovesai.com, Pay Your Bills. If you go to that website and you put in your city and state, so you could send this to people, tell them to put in their city and state. And here, there's 2 ways they could do this to get from this, because you have an option. When you put in your city and state, then you could say, hey, I need help paying my bills or fixing my credit problems. Or you could do them both. So if you need help with paying bills, like you don't have an emergency money, you need $500 or maybe $3,000 for something, and you can't get a bank loan, or credit cards maxed up and things like that. Well, these are 100 nonprofit organizations in your city that gives out free money for this purpose. That's right. Nobody knows about this because you can't find it in Google, and that's why AI does it better. And so I put up these websites, because if you know AI, you could find it that way. But you don't have to know AI. You don't even have to know spell AI when you use this. You just put in your name, your city and state, okay? And you get all the information you need to contact the organizations in your city that give out free money for emergency. So if it's rent money, if it's a deposit money, you got to move and you need moving money. You got to pay your utility bill. You got to pay a car payment, and they take your car away. All those things are covered with nonprofit organizations and government offices, 100 in your city. I mean, that's a long thing to digest in your mind, that there's actually 100 programs like this. Now, the other way to use this is getting out of debt, to get free financial counseling, to take all your debts and figure out which you have to pay, which you don't have to pay, which you can negotiate, and all this, to get that piled up and then start something that you could live with instead of just worrying about it. So you get a counselor, they know what's going on, and they're not going to charge you anything. Remember, everything I send you, nobody will ever charge you money. Okay, the next one is, what do we have here? Okay, that's the same one. Starting a business or expanding a business. It could be a big business, small business. It could be an invention you want to work on, or maybe you want to be a freelancer and you have legal problems, so you need some extra money to start that business. Here, you put in your city, you put in your state, and you get 100 organizations that give you money and free mentoring to help start any kind of business you want. You don't even need a pot to pee in, and you want to start a business, they'll help you with that. Okay, and that's letsgolovesai.com/business. Easy, isn't it? See, I told you it'll get easier as it goes along. I want you to know. Okay, say you want to buy a home, okay? Now now the down payments for home that local governments have go up to $200,000. There's a lot of $100,000 out there, and 25, 50, things like that, and lots of them. But it's all local. These are local organizations, nonprofit, government offices, county, city, state offices that nobody advertises, so nobody knows about these things. But I give you a list of all these places in your city that give out money to help you buy a home. And homes are expensive, so you need that help. Okay, here's another one. Home repairs. Okay, so maybe you need $5,000 or $50,000 to fix up your home, or you're a senior and you need, to do something to your home to make it adaptable because you're falling down a lot, like me. And so you get money to do that. Fix the porch, fix the roof, get a new kitchen, a new bath, things like that. Up to $50,000. Again, they're local, so that you get letsgolovesai.com home repairs. letsgolovesai home repair. Now remember, I'm talking about you giving these websites to other people as a gift. Say, here, you want a new bathroom? here's a website. You can find $50,000. Now, I can't guarantee you're going to, but there'll be programs. And if there is a program there, it'll be there. And then it tells you how to call them and what to say and what to do and everything. Soup to nuts to get it. So you don't have to worry. We take care of you all the way to the end. Okay, then we have tax help. Okay, everybody worries about taxes. And more importantly, you may have taxes to pay that you can't pay. I show you in this tax part at LesGoLovesAI.com taxes. It shows you how to get your old taxes forgiven that you couldn't pay. Okay? How would you know that? And you could do that for the city. You could do that for your property taxes and everything. And also free help to help you pay your taxes. You don't have to pay H&R Block. I mean, that's silly because it's too much. And it shows you 100 places in your city that help you with taxes for free. Now that's it. So you'll never find it in Google because Google has 4 billion websites. You know, and you're never going to find the couple 100,000. That's all free. So that's right. This is all separate. That's why AI allows me to do this for you. And it's free. So these websites are all free. I'll never ask you for anything. Now the other one is healthcare. Okay, if you need to pay your healthcare bills, you can. You need to pay your hospital bills, you can. You need to pay a copay, you can. You need to pay prescription drugs. You need to go to see a doctor and you don't have insurance. This is where you find all that for free. Again, you just put in your zip code, or not your zip code, your city and your state. Out it comes. And all the help that's available in the United States. And now, because of what's happening in the Trump bill that's going to cut insurance and health insurance and take people, I mean, about 15,000 people, 15 million people are going to lose insurance, and about another 4,000 or 5,000 are going to double in their payments they have to make. So getting healthcare is going to be really tough. So make sure you have this. Give it to other people who have problems so they know where to go for free. Because otherwise they're just going to go to Google and get trapped into somebody. Because Google is all about selling you something. So if the people want to get your money, I show you people only want to give you money. So they're not slick like the people on Google who know how to get money out of you, even though you don't want to give it to them. Okay, I think we have one more here. Starting a nonprofit. That means helping your community. You want to go and do something and giving the rest of your life, helping maybe children in your neighborhood, helping seniors or single moms, or you want to put a new park up, anything like that that helps the community. Then I show you 100 places that gives you money to do that. Now maybe you have to be a nonprofit, maybe you don't. They'll tell you how to be a nonprofit and get through it. You don't go to Google. You go to Google and they'll just tell you how to spend your money. Okay? Everything we show you, never ask you for money. Okay? And if you need more help from us, it's LesGoHelp.com. We have a community of 15,000 people. All they do is help each other get the money they need to solve financial problems and do the things they want to do in life. There is free money, plenty of it available. The government gives out almost $5 trillion every year for people like you and I, anybody, to do things in life. But you have to find where it is, and it's not in Google, so give up on Google and use AI, or just go to one of our AIs here, and they have it all, okay? And start talking to people. You have 100 people that are helping people like you. If one doesn't help it, you, the next one. And then we at Let's Go Help, we help each other afterwards. You know, we have bumps in the road and everything. Because nothing is bim, bam, thank you, man, it's all over. You're going to have hurdles to go through and things like that. And so that's why we have 15,000 people who help each other. I mean, live every day, we have 3-4 hours of people that answer your questions. They got money, so why don't you? You got to ask the right people. And that's LesGoHelp.com. But do the free ones first. LesGoLovesAI.com and then / all those others. It'll be in the description.